Hello YouTube vintage camera lovers. A little different video. This is a camera review. I picked one of these up on the weekend. And this is a Hanimex, 1979 Hanimex. Has a nice vinyl leather look case. Very nice condition. I picked this up at the Aberfoyle Flea Market near Guelph. It was actually in a booth that has a lot of jewelry, scarves, that kind of stuff. On a shelf is this nice camera. And this is one of the good ones, Hanimex Japan. That was where their best stuff was made. Let you have a good look at it. Okay, oh, the lettering's backwards. Well, I can fix that. Anyway, this is a Hanimex Reflex Flash 35. And this is a very unique point-and-shoot camera because when you look through the lens, what you see is what you get. There's a prism up here and there's a mirror, but it's a very easy to use, much lighter than a metal body camera. And it's mainly mechanical, this camera. So what you basically do on the front is a dial here to set the ASA din of your film, and whether it's 100, 400, whatever, just click it so it lines up for the film. And then there's a focus ring here, but you look through the camera without the glasses and you focus until it's clear. When it's clear, it's right. So a lot of point-and-shoot cameras have fixed focus. Later ones had autofocus. And in some of the cheaper ones, the autofocus was terrible. It just going, you know. This one, you just do a quick focus. It also lets you know if there's enough light to take a shot. So I don't have any batteries in it right now, and you couldn't see through there anyway. But basically, when you look through it, you wind the film. It's just a very simple wind until it stops knob. And then when you look through, you can press the green button. And if you get a green LED, you have enough lighting. If you get a red LED, you need the flash. And the flash is kind of neat on this. It just pops up to turn on. And when it's charged enough, you see a little red light through the viewfinder, a little red LED. Which was unique. In '79 to have LEDs in a display, that was something fairly new. Now there aren't any batteries in it right now. And then you just click and you have your shot. You can't take another shot until you advance the game. So what's better about this camera is, first of all, not much for electronics. Basically an exposure checker and electronic flash, which is good. You don't have to carry around a separate flash. And back in the 70s, a lot of cameras still took flash cubes or magic cubes, which are a pain. Like, try finding those at a reasonable price. The other thing that's really nice about it, the mechanicalness of it. You know, it's a positive mechanical action to wind it, very positive shutter, very smooth ring to focus. And then when it's time to take the film out, just like any other 35, you snap in the rewind, you grab the little crank, wind it until the film comes off the spool, and then lift the crank, pop the hatch, take your film out, and then to put one in, of course, you lift the hatch, put the film in, and there's just a little slot here. You pull it across, stick it in the slot, wind it, make sure it's winding up. See, a very mechanical unit. Not much to go wrong on these, and made well, like, compared to today's stuff. But there are some, like, there's some Leica 35s that have come out that are compact like this, and they have electronic features, but they can be used manually. But they're like $700. This was $30. Well worth it. I haven't cleaned it up or anything. The battery compartment looks brand new. No trace of any kind of leakage in it. Nice clear viewfinder, and it has a real metal tripod thread, so you don't have to worry about wrecking it. And I use a tripod for a lot of shots. Basically, I do, you know, indoor type of stuff for my antique business, and it's nice to have a tripod. And then, you know, if you have a day where you have too much or too little coffee and a little rough holding the camera. Tripod's great. And yeah, nice case too. I've always been big on cases. Then it has a metal that's just like a Pentax. Nice metal thread there, aluminum. So you could use half the case and put the strap over you. You can shoot black and white film in this. You can shoot color. You can shoot slide. And like I say, like just with one hand, it's so light and easy to use. If there was a downside to it, it's a 40-year-old camera, right? That can be downside and upside. You don't pay much for it, but good luck getting any parts if anything breaks. You just get another camera. But for it to survive this long, this is what I find. I like Prakticas. A Praktica MTL3 or a Pentax K1000, it weighs 5 times what this does. Very heavy, and look at those cameras. You give them a little quick cleaning up, a little bit of lube. They're 50 years old. They work great. They'll be working 100 years from now. Really, the only thing that's going to end the career of this camera is being left out in the rain for a week, driven over by a car, used as a slingshot. I don't know, something like that. But in regular use, it's a great camera. Well, thanks for watching and listening.